Hello, St. Paul's VBS families. This is all 5 parts of the Advent story told in Story Center this week, put together and told with the props that we made in Craft Center. So now you can tell the story too. We hope you enjoyed your journey to Bethlehem, and please do not use any candles without adult supervision. Everything is changed. Now is the time for the color purple. Purple is the color of kings and queens. No one could wear purple in those days except royal people. Roman citizens could wear a little stripe of purple, but that was all. Purple is a serious color, and something serious is about to happen. A king is coming. But he is not the kind of king people thought was coming. This king had no army, no great house, and no riches. This king was a baby born in a barn. The king who was coming is still coming. This is full of mystery. You know, a mystery is hard to enter sometimes. That is why the time of Advent is so important. Sometimes people can walk right through a mystery and not even know that it is there. This time of year you will see people hurrying in the malls, buying things and doing this and that, but they will miss the mystery. They don't know how to get ready, or maybe they just forgot. The church learned a long time ago that people needed a way to get ready to enter or even come close to a mystery like Christmas. The church set aside 4 weeks to get ready. This is such a great mystery that it takes that long to get ready. During this time, we are all on our way to Bethlehem. We are all making the journey. We are all getting ready to enter the mystery of Christmas. So let's go with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, the angels, the magi, and all the rest to make the journey that was not just back then. It is also now. Prophets are people who come so close to God, and God comes so close to them that they know what is most important. They pointed the way to Bethlehem. They didn't know exactly what was going to happen there, but they knew that this was the place. This is the day that we remember the prophets. Here is the hand of the prophet pointing the way, showing us the way to Bethlehem also. Stop, watch. Something incredible is going to happen in Bethlehem. Now, this is the card of the Holy Family. See Bethlehem and the road? The Holy Family is on the way to Bethlehem, and we are going with them. Here is the Mother Mary and the Father Joseph. And the donkey. Mary was about to have a baby. It is very hard to walk when you are about to have a baby. Sometimes she could not take another step. Then she rode the donkey. It is also hard to ride on a donkey when you are about to have a baby. When she couldn't ride another step, she got down and she walked. She rode and she walked. They must have been the last people coming up the road to Bethlehem that night. This is the card of the shepherds. On the third Sunday in Advent, we remember the shepherds who were standing in the fields around Bethlehem, keeping their sheep safe from the wolves. They were trying to stay awake so that those wolves could not come and get their sheep. Suddenly there was so much light in the sky that it hurt their eyes. They were afraid. Their hearts were beating so loudly. When they could hear something besides their own hearts, they thought they heard singing in the sky. That also scared them, until they heard the words of the song. The angels were singing, "Don't be afraid." Angels often say that because it is scary to have a messenger of God come to you. The angels singing sounded something like this: "Don't be afraid. We bring you tidings of great joy, peace on earth and goodwill to everyone. A child is born. Go, hurry, run to Bethlehem to see the child who will change everything." This is the card of the wise men. On the fourth Sunday in Advent, we remember the three kings, the Magi, the wise men. They came from far in the east, and they were so wise that people thought that they were magic. In fact, we get our word magic from the name that they were called in their own language, Magi. Of all the things they knew most about the stars. They knew where each star was supposed to be at each time of the year. So they could tell people when it was time to plant their crops, or take a trip on the ocean in a boat, or cross the high mountain passes when the snow wasn't too deep. Suddenly they saw the wild star. It was not on any of their star maps. It went where it wanted to go. It did not stay put. They decided to follow the wild star to see where it was going and what it wanted to show them. They followed the star all the way to Bethlehem, but they came from so far away that they got there after the baby was born. They are always late. It seems every year they are late. They usually don't arrive until January 6th, but we remember them anyway because, like us, they too are on their way to Bethlehem. Look what happens when you come to the mystery of Christmas. Everything is the color of pure celebration. This is when the baby is born. The one we have been waiting for. Here is the Christ child, the mystery of Christmas. This is amazing. But of all the creatures that were there that night, perhaps the most amazed was the old cow. When the old cow came up to the feed box in the morning to eat some straw, it found a baby lying in the manger. Someone had put a soft cover over the straw. The manger had become a bed. All the old cow could do was look at the baby with its big brown eyes. Now, this is the light of the prophets. This is the light of the Holy Family. And this is the light of the shepherds. Look, something different is about something is different about this candle. It's the color of roses. This is one of the colors for Mary. It is also a color of joy and celebration, because by now it's time to celebrate a little. And here is the light of the Magi. Wait, something is missing. Here it is. It's the Christ candle. Now, let's enjoy the light. Now that's the light of the prophets, and this is the light of the Holy Family. This is the light of the shepherds, and this is the light of the Magi. I want to go back to the Magi. They brought gifts. They brought gifts of frankincense, myrrh, and gold. The gold was for a king, but for a different kind of king. So they also brought frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense was something that was used for worship then and is still used to pray today. Myrrh was not a gift for an ordinary king. This is what was burned at funerals. It is also placed with the dead for their burial. This is for someone whose death is important. They are both important as gifts to show that this king was not like any other king. Now, let me change the light. Now watch. See how the light is in one place? I'm going to change it. Watch. See how it's changed and it's moving out into the room, spreading out, getting thinner and thinner. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's gone. It only means that you can't see it. You can still feel Christmas. It is filling up the room with the prophets, the Holy Family, the shepherds, and the three kings. Anywhere you go, you can come close to them.